just thought I'd go on here for a bit because I don't want to just not play this game. This game is, you know, really fun to me. I used to play this game quite a bit with my friends, and it still has a little bit of heart into it. So I gotta, you know, give it a chance to play it again. Because I've been playing FH4 for a bit. I've also been playing a couple other games also. So why not? So I'm just, you know, checking up all my cars that I have in my garage, and I have quite a bit of cars that I have that I don't have upgraded. And I'm not talking about like copies of cars. I'm talking about cars that are not copies that I've never actually driven or upgraded yet. So like this car right here is one of them, and yeah, pretty surprised this car is not upgraded because this car, I have this car on my FH6, no sorry, FM6 and FM7, and I remember having them both on those platforms upgraded, and it's a fun car. So like, why do I have this car upgraded? So why not? I'll upgrade it. There's no engine swap for this car. If any one of you people are wondering, you cannot engine swap this car. It's you have to keep it with its same engine, which I'm fine with. Certain cars it's worth engine swapping, but there's just a majority of them don't engine swap them. They just sound different. They sound just and it's not worth it. If you're trying to beat someone and you need an engine swap, I guess, but other than that, like, it doesn't sound that great if you engine swap it. At least for me, I didn't like it. So here's an upgrade. I like it. I'm gonna see if there's any designs or what kind of paint jobs there is for this car. Tuning. 401 kilometers, that's not bad. How many gears? 7 gears. 3, 6, 7th gear is there. Usually make the brake pressure on full just so I can have better braking. Alright, I don't really do much with tuning. Unless if I'm drifting or if I'm doing something in particular, like even drag tune, then I'll tune it that way, but a different way. But if it's just basic driving around, then, you know, that's generally what I do. Okay, designs. Holy shit. Tired a little, man. Okay, find new design. What do we have here? What do we have here? We got, I don't know. That's really bright color. I think I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, because it really does match the car. I like it. Let me give it a little drive and see how it sounds and drives. Drives nice. It sounds nice too. I like that. To go full RPMs with this. Come on, baby. Looks like we could. Yeah, it's on full RPM. That's beautiful. I like this. I'm sorry if you guys hear that in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but got like my neighbors who are moving shit, and they're just making a huge rocket. There's a lot of furniture. We're gonna go back to the garage and we're gonna go in upgrade some more cars. And they're really they're fine. They do make quite a bit of noise, but sometimes it's pretty late at night too. But they don't last too long with the noise. It depends on the noise. It could be any kind of noise. They're just pretty loud at night, and even sometimes during the day. Mostly during the day they're loud, and then sometimes at night. Just the way they walk, they're just it's like elements, honestly. But it doesn't work better, I guess. I guess when I also first moved into this apartment, I was pretty loud too, moving furniture in here. And it was also pretty much at night. So that was that. Now we're gonna upgrade another cart, because we got a lot of cars here that I don't ever upgrade. So might as well get to it. Go back to Mercedes. Here. And yeah, you can tell I got quite a few cars that are not upgraded. Like this one is not upgraded. This is a rare car too. I don't know why it's not upgraded, but I was get to it, I guess. Maybe I sold the one that I had. That's probably why. This isn't the one I bought. I don't know, but usually I would. Maybe I bought it. Alright, so it's a nice Mercedes truck. It's not the best. It doesn't. I don't know. I just like it. It's a beautiful looking truck. When I saw this truck was being updated into the game. Into the game, I was like, yo, I gotta get that truck, but never ended up getting it. So see, doing an engine swap isn't practical for a truck, not for this, because it would just sound so different. So I'm gonna keep it stock, just because that's how I like it. This thing is all-wheel drive, so I'm gonna keep it like that. No, I don't like the buttons. This one, I've seen some trucks out there that have this, but I think I'm gonna keep it as is. I like it. Keep it the way it looks. I like to keep certain cars locked the way they're supposed to. The most I could put that on. This should be more of an off-roader than. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on because this would do better. It is a truck after all. It should have off-road tires. It will still drive properly on the road, but then it doesn't turn really well. It doesn't have much grip. Wow, the race transmission really screws it up. Hopefully with its upgrade it'll do better. Sure. Make this thing lighter, I guess. And then we'll go with its engine upgrades. See, I could just, do this and then I'm there, but sometimes I just like going up to it and seeing it rise. I guess just for, you guys. Holy shit! That just brings it up that much, motherfucker. I know that, twin turbos can really do a big difference in your car, but my god, that's a huge jump. Jeez. Okay, now let's see a difference in transmission. Oh, that should make it better. Oh, it doesn't. So. Okay, that was easy. That's that. It gave me definitely much more horsepower. Now we're gonna drive it around and see what it does. Holy shit. Alright, this thing doesn't really go too fast. It doesn't have the fastest top speed, that's for sure. But for an off-roader, it doesn't really need a lot of top speed because it's off-road, right? Alright, so that's done. We go to designs. Let's see what they got in the designs over here. This is the one I used to have. I'll put that on most likely. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna put this on because the other ones, they don't really have, I don't know, much character, so I'll put this one on. Okay. Give this a little drive and I already know what it drives like, but I don't know, just drive it, why not? You know, it's an off-roader. Man, stock engine, it's not very fast. I do like it. Yeah, this is not very fast at all. But you know what? I don't mind it because I don't use this truck often, and it does sound good. I like it. It sounds like a truck, but it doesn't really need to be upgraded to be stupid fast. I got other trucks that you know fit that bill. I don't need this one to be part of that because it's not every day that you know I drive this truck, and when I do, I don't really want to drive it within fucking like I don't know, going over like 300 miles an hour or kilometers an hour miles. Jesus. So in this case, it's better like this. Because I drive it around, it's mostly because I just drive around because I want to drive this truck. Just because I'm bored and you know, got this truck out of and it's not a bad truck, but I don't really want it to be part of that group of ridiculously fast trucks. Like some of the trucks in this game just breaks all logic and how fast they go. Because they're not even built to go that fast. And you got trucks in real life that can't go that fast, but they're more for like drag cars, right? But this is like just they're built just to go fast, and it's just weird. So screw that shit. Go here again. Go back to Mercedes. 'Cause I have a lot of Mercedes that I have not really messed around with. I believe this one's upgraded. Looks to be, but I'm not sure. I think I just bought this also because it does say new, which means I haven't driven it. So I might as well upgrade this thing. Yeah, it's not upgraded. This is not my upgrade. I think I bought this from the auction house and haven't touched it, so... because I don't like this paint job on here. I'm not into it. Alright, no worries. I'm gonna fuck around with this and see if I can fix it. Yeah, I don't need the two here. Good. Alright. I might go to the racing. I'm not sure, but you know what? Should I? Fuck it. Let's do it. Only because it is a big truck and this thing is slow. It's heavy and slow, so I might as well give it the extra horsepower. This tire is just bigger. Same ones in the back. Okay, good. Just making sure the ones there are bigger too. Yeah, this truck, when I saw this one was going in the game, I was like, yo, I have to get this one. But I didn't get it through the thing, I got it through auction house. And that was like way after the event, or the season came and went, because I missed it. Mainly because I didn't want to get it, I didn't want to waste my time doing it. So, weeks later, maybe months later, I decided to, you know what, I want to get this truck. Paid some good money, you know, gave it to someone who actually was selling this truck, and good for them. Glad they made some money with it. Did I do that one? Let's see what we got here for aestheticness. Yeah, we'll put that on. I don't care about the speed really because, like really doesn't. That's just one giant fucking thing. Do I really want to put that? Just screws with the weight. Like watch. The top speed and everything gets all ruined when I put this on, but that's okay. Just looks more beefy and ready to fucking go off-road. We'll do this. Yeah. And then we're gonna mess with the tuning, change the paint job on this thing, and then yeah, It's actually going to be a very short video because, I don't know, I'm not really in the mood to play. Like, I wanted to get on here, but only my friends are on, but because they're not, I'm on here, but I'm just going to pretty much do a couple of things that I'm doing right now. Just upgrading some of my cars, and that's pretty much it. English is not really great today. Alright. Here, designs. Let's see what they got here. It's not much, honestly. There's nothing really I really care about. Oh, there's this one. Red stripe, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Depends. This one's also nice. Fuck. I'm just gonna go with this one. See how it looks in the truck. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. I like it. Got the same color that Mercedes is known for. Then it goes toward the back with its nice black here. With some Mercedes cars really do look good with black. And it's got this nice red strip here, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm keeping that. We'll leave the garage, give this a test drive, and I know I got way more cars I gotta upgrade and tune and shit like that, but it's just too much. See, you guys can hear the. I got a message from my friend there. Might as well check it quickly. He said, "Hey, okay, what's up?" I did send that to him. Yeah. So the engine. The exhaust that you're hearing, the engine noise, that's a typical engine you hear in most cars that are upgraded for this engine. It's not bad, but it's just, I hear it so much, it just becomes like, it's a fun truck to drive. It is a big fucking truck. It's heavy. It doesn't turn really well, but it's something to, you know, it's fun to drive around with your friends. I don't know if you guys heard that. Damn, that's so annoying. I'm very hearing in the background. To see what is in Portathon shop. Here, there's not really anything I'd work for to get. Nothing I care about really. Like, oh well, it is what it is. What can you do? I will do a video on me getting. Wait, let me see here. It's all this stuff. I will be doing a video on me getting all the wheel spins on the regular wheel spins, and then that will be fun, seeing what I get and all that, because I got quite a bit of wheel spins on the regular wheel spins, so it'll be just like a wheel spin video. Me just trying to getting wheel spins, I guess, because I got a bunch I gotta like grab and stuff, so I might as well, you know, use them up, because I do have a lot of money, which I don't really need anymore. Like, but it's gonna give me more. The good thing is now I could sell the cards directly. I don't have to like have them come in and waste room. So that's good. Some cards you can't sell, which is fine. I can just remove them. It's no big deal. Selling them will be more of a pain in the ass because a lot of these cards now are everyone already has, and it's either they already have it and they just don't care about it. It's just complicated. They most likely have it and they don't really care about it. So it's not that simple. So they're not gonna buy it if they already have it. And even if if they don't have it, they're not gonna buy it because it's like they don't care about it. It's not their thing. So yeah, selling cards in this game can be tough, unless if it's like a rare card, then you would have a chance in selling it. But it's gotta be not just any rare card. It's gotta be like really rare. It's gotta be like cards that aren't put up as often, or they are, but they're just bought out quick. And you can tell. It's very simple. All you gotta do is really just get into the garage like I'm doing, go into the auction house, and just look at the cards that are rare. If you don't know any rare cards, try to join into, if you have Facebook, go into go into groups, search for a group called Forza Horizon 4 Auction House group, like that, and just join. It's gonna ask you a series of questions, just answer them truthfully. Read the rules, understand the rules, and then in a day or so, maybe even a couple hours, depending how long it takes, they'll accept you, and then when you get in, you can just search, look at there's a lot of people, just buying rare cars, and look at what people are buying, and then you can tell those are the cars that people are buying, and then that's the really rare ones. Or you can even ask people. Most of them are nice on there, but there's a couple that are just dicks. It's unfortunate. People are like that on the internet. You get a mix, right? There's that way. You can also go on YouTube. YouTube will help you out. Google will help you out. But there's a lot of rare cars. There's quite a bit. Now, is also what defines rare cars. I define rare cards are cards you cannot buy in the auto show. So any car you cannot buy in the auto show, I consider them rare. Because if you don't have internet, then all the cars that you want to get, that you can get, are no longer able to get. Because you need internet to get on the auction house to buy these cars. But yeah, so anything that's not on the auto show is not a rare card. You can buy it anytime you want. There's no big deal. But but when you have internet, then there's still there's still a different way to define rare cars, because I still consider any car that's not from auto show a rare car, only because even though they're selling a lot right now, for example, I know a car that's selling quite a lot. I was checking the PO Camaro, and that's a rare car. There's nothing on. Now I am using the wrong truck to search for these cars, because that's another video, and I pretty much explained how to do it, how to snipe cars, get cars really quick. But using the truck that I'm using isn't gonna happen. But I can tell you what cars that are like out there that you can easily get, and what used to be really rare. So right now we're gonna go to Ferrari. Then we're gonna go to the Ferrari 599XX Evolution, which is the E firm, and look at this. There's like a shit ton of these cars. So this car is technically the fastest car in the game. Wow, 20 million. Fuck me. It's crazy. It's because this guy's been selling this car quite a lot, and he was able to sell it for 20 million, most likely. But yeah, there's this car. So this car, it used to be much cheaper than this. Way cheaper. It used to be like up to 134,000, which is why people would buy like crazy. Not only that, they used to be so rare that what do you call it? They used to be so rare that it would be like blank. You wouldn't be able to see these cars. Now you see them quite a lot, and they're way more expensive. Hence why they're not as rare anymore. Because the more money you have to pay, the less people want to buy it. So they're just gonna be putting more and more up. And like 20 million credits, quite a lot. It's not worth to buy 20 million, but to fight for it, most likely, because you can get it for quite cheap. So this is a car that's not rare anymore, but anytime you can stop selling, and if you don't have any, then good luck getting it. So that's that. What other cars that are easy to get? Jeep. There's the Jeep Deputy Design, Wrangler Deputy Design. This thing is not as rare anymore because you can get them pretty easily. Here's a pretty easy way to buy a Jeep. Now this is actually pretty cheap considering what rare cars are worth. Like that one was 20 million. This is actually 1,100,000. So it's not so bad. And this one's a pretty fun Jeep to drive around because it just looks different from the other Jeeps, and it's also like it just got really amazing springs, so it's fun to drive around. So there's that. What other cars are not as rare anymore? There is Mercedes side we can go. There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit that are not as rare anymore that you can buy. Just look them up on Google. I promise you, you will find quite a bit of rare cars. Search them all up, find that which is rare, and if you don't see them up there, like for example, I'll go to Lamborghini because I know that's what's hot today. That's what people are trying to get. Where's this fucking car? It's a Huracan Performante. So I'll just go for Huracan P. There it is. And there's nothing up. But it doesn't mean that there's never going to be. And what you would do, now I'm showing this again, I probably shouldn't because I already have a video on this, on how to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to switch into a different car, and to do this, what you got to do, is I'm going to do it right now for you guys. Before I switch to a car, make sure you get out of the garage. Get out of the garage, you're going to hit start, okay? You're gonna see how I'm online. You can tell I'm online. It's that player list. So you want to get off of that. Go on Horizon Solo. When you're doing this, you're actually saving most of your network speed onto just yourself. So now you're on single player. There's no one online. As I say, there's no one in the same lobby. It's just you. So that helps you out because then all the internet's based on the auction house. That's all. And you want the most speed as possible. So after that, you're gonna make sure you go to the garage, and then you're gonna go into your My Cars. Make sure you have this car. If you don't have it, just buy it. You can get it pretty cheap. It is a barn find. Go under Peel and go to Peel P50. And the reason why you want this car is because it's a small car, and the game has to render more like. The bigger the car, the more the game has to render that car, and when it has to load up everything, it's kind of slow and finicky. So you can tell I'm pretty quick because this car is small. It's just the way the game works. So make sure you're in a really tiny car. The Peel P50 is pretty much the smallest car in the game. That's the best car to use. When you're in that car, then you go to search. Make sure you have Lamborghini, and then the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Hit confirm, and then when you see it, let's just say I saw it. Instead of hitting A to get into the car, hit Y. Now I'll give you an example. Let me just search a different Lamborghini. Let's go with the Miura. I'm sure people are selling the Miura. Okay, so you see the Miura. Instead of hitting A, see how I hit A? Now it's loading up the car. Now that takes too long. By the time you see the car and you hit buyout, the car is already gone. So don't hit A. When you see the car, hit Y. When you hit Y, this little menu pops up and hit buyout. You don't know how fast that is compared to doing it the other way. The other way is way slower. Trust me. So you hit Y, you see the car, hit buyout, and you'll buy it instantly. Promise you, you'll get cars faster doing it that way. So we're gonna go back to Performante right here, and what you gotta do is when you don't see it, just leave. Just don't bother, leave, and keep your thumb on Y just in case the car pops up, so that way you're ready to hit Y and go down and hit A. That's usually how I do it. I taught some of my friends how to do this. A lot of them will just say, "Oh, I learned it on my own." They have not. They're just sad that they found out from me because I'm the first one that found out. And I found out from some guy on the Facebook group, the Forza Horizon 4 Facebook group. I found it from one of them who I was trying to get a evolution from, and he taught me. See, I saw the car go down, hit A. Let's see if I'm fast enough to win it. Most likely not. Buyout failed. When it says buyout failed, don't even bother trying to buy it out again, even if it says no bids. What it means is someone else beat you to it, but it's just taking a while for it to load up on your side. So I saw the car, which is pretty cool, as you can tell. you have a chance to gain the car. Now I am streaming this, so this is really hard to get the car only because I'm streaming it. Because I'm streaming this, it's uploading my stream onto Mixer, which is using up some upload speed, which is not good because if I want to get this car, by time I can receive it quickly, but me buying it might not work because it's my internet's trying to give out the signal plus it's complicated. Oh fuck! I left by accident. I wasn't supposed to leave. I'll do it 3 more times when I get back, and if I can't get it 3 more times, then I'm just gonna give it up because at that point I'm just gonna say, you know what, there's no point. Do it 3 more times and then that'll be it for today. But at least you saw that I saw the car. So it's possible you can get the car. Anyone can get it. You just gotta try. So there's none. I'm not gonna bother anymore. You gotta do it quite a bit of times, and you'll see the car. That goes for any car. Because sometimes there's people putting them up, but they're bought so quick that they don't show up on your side. But if you're quick enough doing what I'm doing, then you might have a chance again. Now, even though I did that fast snipe, I didn't get the car. Hence, is also because I'm streaming, so it slows down my internet on the upload speed. So it doesn't matter. I can go as fast as I can, but I'm not always going to get it. But it is what it is. So I gotta go, guys, because I had to call my cousin and say hi to him because he did say he was going to call me today. I guess he forgot, so I'm going to give him a call. And then I'm also, my friends are online, so I'm going to hang out with them. But anyways, guys, that was fun. I got to upgrade some cars with you guys, drive them a little bit. Got to show you what's rare and how to tell what's rare. I didn't tell you all the rare cars because there's actually quite a bit of them. And I also taught you guys how to pretty much get the car as fast as you can. There's other videos out there that are probably better than how I explain it. There's more to it than how I explained it, only because there's that may be the way to get it fast, but there's also, you gotta make sure your internet's not only quick, you gotta make sure that your Ethernet cord is plugged into your console, make sure it's the right Ethernet cord. It can't be like I don't know how to explain, like a very old Ethernet cards, but most Ethernet cords today are fast enough to handle, most speeds today. Like mine's a 250 megabyte download speed with a 20 megabyte upload speed, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty quick for, gaming. It's decent. I can stream no problem. I can play my games online without an issue. It's pretty nice. So there's that, and the Ethernet cord that I'm using is a 5E. The 5E is a pretty decent Ethernet cord for my Xbox to the router, and it handles up to I think 1,000 megabytes per second, which is like a gig, which is fine. But what do you call it? The fucking I got what's plugged into my router to the modem. That's a Cat 6, and that Cat 6 is I think a gigabyte thing, so I can handle up to 5 gigs. But obviously I don't have 5 gigs to fuck with. But anyways, yeah. So make sure you have your Xbox connected directly to the router through an Ethernet cord. Don't use Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is good, but even if you're on 5G, it's still always a delay through signal, through wireless signal than there is with a direct signal. Make sure you're directly connected. It's much faster. You don't have to worry about being on 5G because unlike 5G, it'll always be connected. It's always got that quickest, best internet. It's more reliable. And also make sure you learn how to do this. Make sure you're on single player, get in your garage. Make sure you have the PLP50, using it. And then when you see the car, when you see the car, hit Y instead of A, and then go down 1 to where it says buy it out. Do it as quick as possible. It's gonna take some practice. When it says fail, don't waste your time. It just means it doesn't mean that you screwed up. It just means that someone else beat you to it and it just hasn't loaded on your side yet. So don't waste your time with that car. Just leave it, try it again. You'll see if you leave it and then go back, the car's gone. It's because someone already bought it. So just try that, and then you'll see that you might be able to get cars better than you did before if you haven't done this before. Anyways, guys, it was Dusty Knight here. Nice to see you guys all play another game later, I guess. See you later. Bye. Peace.